Let me ask you something. How many times have you had someone visit your website, type their info into a form, and then you didn't really do anything with it? It's like someone walking into your store saying, "Hey, I'm interested," and you just nod politely but never follow up. Not only does that feel awkward, it's also a huge waste of potential. That's what we're going to fix today. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how to connect your GoHighLevel website to an email automation flow. That way, the second someone fills out your form, your system will start talking to them automatically, sending a friendly welcome email, sharing helpful tips, maybe even inviting them to book a call, all without you having to remember a thing. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and here on My First Website, we keep things simple. We cut through all the techie jargon so you can build a website that you're proud of and make it actually work for your business. By the time we're done here, you won't just have a website. You'll have a little digital assistant quietly working behind the scenes, turning strangers into subscribers and subscribers into clients. Now, first things first, if you don't already have a GoHighLevel account, we'll have a link for you down in the description to get started with GoHighLevel's free 14-day trial. All you need to do is click the link, and then on this page right here, click on 14-day free trial to get started. Step 1, add a form to your website. All right, let's start with the absolute basics. You can't collect someone's email address if you don't give them a place to type it in. That's where your form comes in. Now, if you've never added a form in GoHighLevel before, don't worry, it's actually pretty simple. You'll head into your dashboard, click on Sites, then Websites, and pick the site that you want to edit. This opens up the website builder, which is where all the fun stuff happens. On the left-hand side, you'll see a panel with different elements that you can drag and drop onto your page. One of those elements is a form. Just grab it and drop it wherever you want it to go. Once your form is placed, you can either connect it to an existing form that you've already built in GoHighLevel, or you can create a brand new one right there. If it's a new one, give it a name you'll recognize later. So if you don't already have a website going, we'll come over here to Sites, and we can come to Websites, and we can click on New Website here. And we can either start from blank, or we can choose a template. I'm gonna choose a template because I want this to look good, and I don't want it to take all day. So we'll go ahead and click on Continue from here, and then from here, we can go ahead and choose from one of the many different templates that GoHighLevel provides us. So let's maybe look at business, coaching, consulting, and choose one here. Let's preview this one real quick. Yeah, this looks awesome. We'll go ahead and use this for now, and we'll just go ahead and let GoHighLevel load everything up here. Okay, sweet. And now we are here inside of the editor. So if we want to add something, we can come up here to the top, and we can click on Add Elements by this plus sign here. Now we can go ahead and just scroll and look for it, or we can just type in form. We can go ahead and drag that, and we'll drop it right below here. Now it says that you don't have any forms yet, so we'll go ahead and click on Take Me to the Form Builder. Step 2, keep the form simple, and why that's important. Now here's a rookie mistake a lot of people make. They turn their form into an interrogation. Name, email, phone number, company name, budget, address, favorite ice cream flavor. The problem is every extra question that you ask is another reason for someone to back out. If your goal is to get as many signups as possible, you want the form to feel effortless. For most businesses, just asking for first name and email is plenty to start with. You can always get more details later once you've built a relationship. So from here, we can go ahead and create new, or we can go ahead and try form preview. So again, similar to the websites, they've got some different forms that we can fill out here. So for this, we'll go ahead and just click on create new, and we want to go ahead and make this as simple as possible. So we'll come into this last name section, and we'll go ahead and remove that. We'll come into this phone number, and we'll go ahead and remove that. Now we also have some privacy policy and consent stuff here. We'll go ahead and leave that for now, but other than that, this is pretty simple. Now, very similar to the website builder, the form builder has this area over here where we can add elements over to it. You know, if you did want to change this and add anything to it, there's tons of different elements that you can add in here to change it. Again, if you wanted to change maybe the color of this button, you can just click on the button, and you can come here to colors and background and select this color and change that to anything that you want. Maybe something calm and inviting, like a nice blue like this is what you want. And you can go ahead and click save. And again, this is called form 0. So maybe we'll call this form tutorial, and that way I'll know what to look for when we're putting it on our website. Okay, so now we're back here in the website builder. Let's go ahead ahead, click on this form, and we'll go ahead, we'll delete the form, come back here, grab the form, drop it right below, select our form tutorial, and then we just have it right there. So for this, we can go ahead and get rid of this little button right here. And now we have this form here. Now, maybe you don't want to have all this information on here. So let's actually come back here and we'll go ahead and just delete that whole section. We'll click save. And then when we come back here, let's see what happens if we go ahead and save this. Now let's go back and we'll open up this website again. And let's see if that form updated itself. It did. That's awesome. So that's looking good. Step 3, make sure your form creates a contact in your CRM. Now here's the cool part about GoHighLevel. The second someone submits your form, their information isn't just emailed to you. It's stored neatly inside your CRM, your contact relationship manager. Now why is this a big deal? Because it means you can track everyone who's ever filled out your form, see how they found you, and keep notes on your conversations with them. But we want to go one step further and make that contact easier to organize later. Now inside your form's settings, you can add a tag to every submission. For example, if this is your main website form, you can tag them as website lead. Or if it's for a free guide, you can tag them as lead magnet download. This tagging system makes it way easier to run specific campaigns later. Step 4, create the email automation flow. Now we've got the front door to your business open. The next step is making sure there's someone to greet visitors when they walk in. That's where your automation flow comes in. Now inside GoHighLevel, this is done through workflows. So think of a workflow like a set of dominoes. The first domino is the trigger, the thing that sets everything in motion. In our case, the trigger is going to be form submitted. So here's how we set that up. We're gonna go to automations in the main menu and click on workflows. Hit create workflow. Pick start from scratch. We're building ours custom. We'll add our trigger. We'll choose form submitted, then select the exact form that you created earlier. We'll save that trigger. So now your system knows if someone fills out this form, we do something about it. So let's go ahead and get that set up right now. So from right here, we'll click on automation, and under workflow, we'll click on create workflow, and we'll go ahead and start from scratch. So for our trigger, we'll click on this and we'll type in form over here. So we'll click on form submitted and we'll go ahead and click save trigger. And now we can come in here and we can add a filter. So we'll select the form is and we'll select this form tutorial. So now whenever that specific form gets filled out, it will start this trigger. Now, if you didn't set that filter, any form that gets filled out will go ahead and trigger this automation to start. Step 5, write your first email. Now, the first thing that you want your workflow to do is to send a welcome email. Keep it simple, friendly, and personal. Remember, they just gave you their email address. That's a little bit of trust right there, and you want to acknowledge it. Just a human talking to another human. Now, what you say in this email depends on your form and what your goal is. So let's go ahead and create that now. We'll go ahead and click here and we'll type in email. We'll go send email. And here you can select your from name, your from email. For now, we'll just go ahead and set up the email. So I'll type in that exact email that we just spoke about there. Now for this, I'll go ahead and put my name at the end here. And up here, let's make this conditional. So we'll come here. We'll just say hey there for now. And we'll click save. Sweet. Step 6, build a sequence, not just one email. Now, one email is a nice start, but let's be real. Most people forget about you after the first message. That's why we're gonna build a sequence or a series of emails spaced out over a few days or weeks. In your workflow, after that first send email action, add a delay, maybe 1 or 2 days. And then you can add another email. Here's an example of what a 5 email sequence might look like. Email 1, immediate welcome and thanks. Email 2, share your story or why you do what you do. Email 3, give them something valuable, a tip, a quick win, or a free resource. Email 4, show proof you can help, maybe a testimonial or a case study. Email 5, invite them to take action, whether that's book a call, request a quote, etc. Spacing these out keeps you top of mind without overwhelming people. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. So we'll come in here, we'll click on this little plus section and we'll type in delay or wait. And here, this is where we can go ahead and select how long we want to wait. So we'll select days and we'll select 2 days to wait here and click on save action. Then we'll click here to add another email. We can just type in email and we'll click on send email and we can go ahead and fill that out. And then again, you just repeat that process for however many emails you want in your sequence. Maybe it's 5, maybe it's 3, maybe it's 10. But either way, you're doing this work up front now, which might feel like a lot, but it's gonna run on autopilot whenever someone fills out that form, which is huge. So once you're happy with your email sequence, you can go ahead, click save action, and make sure you click save up here at the top. Step 7, test everything. Now I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you you test your flow before you send real leads through it. Publish your site, fill out the form yourself, and then check. Did your info show up in contacts? Did you get tagged correctly? Did your welcome email arrive instantly? Do the delays between emails feel right? If something feels off, tweak it. The beauty of GoHighLevel is you can adjust timing, wording, and structure anytime. Step 8, go live and promote. Once your form and automation are working smoothly, it's time to put them to work. Publish your website and start driving traffic to it. Share the link on your social media bios, add it to your email signature, and even put it on your business cards. The more eyeballs you get on your site, the more chances you have to collect leads. And now you know that they'll be followed up with automatically. Step 9, level it up over time. Now, this basic setup works great out of the gate, but you can make it even better as you go. You can segment your list so you can send different messages to different groups. You can test your subject lines to see what gets more opens. You can add SMS messages to your workflow if you collect phone numbers. Track your results so you can improve. Why this works. So this whole system works because it's doing the follow-up for you. Instead of having to remember to email someone, the second they raise their hand, they start hearing from you automatically. So there you go. Your GoHighLevel website is now connected to an email automation flow that works 24/7, even when you're busy or asleep. Follow these steps and you'll never lose another lead to the dreaded silent inbox. And if you want to get started with GoHighLevel, we've got that link for you down in the description. This is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more. So be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.